So we've got some of the most unbelievable Star Wars news that is absolutely laughable. And it shows you the condition, the state of current Disney Star Wars. May the 4th is coming up. People are going to celebrate Star Wars. The fans, Lucasfilm's going to push it, Disney's going to push it. So what are they going to do to celebrate Star Wars, what George Lucas created all the way back in the 1970s? Well, you see it right here. This is from the official StarWars.com website. Skywalker Saga Marathon coming to theaters on May the 4th, and they updated the story a day after it initially released. And they tell you here, if you go, then you're going to be able to see all 9 of the Skywalker Saga movies, which I don't really count 7, 8, 9, but hey, whatever. If you like those, every Star Wars movie in the Skywalker air quotes saga will be there. In addition, an exclusive look at the Acolyte, the upcoming Disney Plus series set during the High Republic era, will be part of the Phantom Menace screenings. So now you're going to get a little sneak peek at the Acolyte, the trailer that's been downvoted more times than any other Star Wars trailer in a 3 or 4 day period ever. And finally, those attending will receive a special limited edition poster. Tickets are on sale now. You can visit Fandango for more information. Well, I went to Fandango and I was wondering, where are these theaters that are showing this entire marathon? Because it's interesting. If I get the opportunity to go and watch the original trilogy again, even the prequels, but I am not, and I repeat, not going to sit through the sequels ever again. No, I'm not paying them for that. There is absolutely no way. Well, I found the answer, and you can't actually find the answer at StarWars.com, nor can you find the answer on Fandango. I actually went to the Beacon Journal in Akron, Ohio. Thank you, Akron, because they just released the 13 theaters. 13 in the country. In the country. In the United States of America, there are 13 theaters, not chains. There are 13 physical cinemas that are showing this. You've got one in Arizona. You've got 3 in California. You've got one in Illinois, one in Kansas, one in Massachusetts, one in New York, one in Pennsylvania, one in Texas, one in Utah, one in Virginia, and one in Wisconsin. And that is all that you have. If you want to see the Star Wars Marathon on May the 4th, if you want to celebrate Star Wars on May the 4th by going to this, then you're probably in for a road trip. It would take me 9 hours to drive to the nearest theater that's going to show this marathon, which is laughable. Now, look, this comes out. Wisconsin Theater sells out 24-hour, 9-movie Star Wars marathon. Fans are getting geared up for the biggest Star Wars day of the year, May the 4th. Only 13 locations across the country are hosting this epic marathon from a galaxy far, far away. The marathon will start at 8 p.m. on May the 3rd and has a runtime of 23 hours and 7 minutes. That's because of the Acolyte deal there. So, I mean, look, I think it's 22 hours. It's a little bit less than an hour difference between the runtime that we see here and the actual runtime of the 9 movies. So how much of that is going to be Acolyte? You might be getting 30, 45 minutes of Acolyte sneak peek. I don't know. It's going to be interesting. Not that I really care, to be honest. But anyways, tickets for the Death Star-sized marathon are $45, including all 9 movies. You get a limited edition poster, and you get 20% off of food and beverage. Now, some of the theater chains actually have a breakfast buffet with Star Wars items, food items. You get the Bantha breakfast wrap, pork egg scramble, puffer pig bacon, Dex's Diner space waffles, Lothal market fruit salad. There's a lot of fruit salad that's going to be there, I'm sure. The Muja muffins, I have no idea what that is. Leia rolls, Palpatine Farms Vine coffee, Moof milk, and Moof juice. Here, Kathleen Kennedy's got some Moof juice. Anyways, very interesting, guys. Now, it's a shame because if you go back to, when was it? Sometime in 2023. April 28th, 2023. That was the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. They put it back in the theater. 475 theaters across the nation, and it brought in over $5 million. $5 million. And they allowed you to go see it for about 5 days. $5 million. It was the highest grossing movie in that week per, according to the number of theaters that made available. Not highest grossing overall, it was the highest average. It was the highest average by far. It blew everything away that week because it was a limited release. And Lucasfilm, Star Wars, Disney did not even promote the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi. They're barely promoting this. They don't even tell you on the StarWars.com website, guys, it's only going to be in 13 theaters. No, they make it look like it's this big, grand spectacle that it's not. Star Wars is dying. It is on life support. And what's going to happen in the future as this just continues? The Acolyte could be the final nail in the coffin. The Rey movie certainly could be the final nail in the coffin. It's just not good. And eventually, maybe Star Wars entertainment on the big screen and on the small screen, it might just go away forever because Disney is actively destroying it. It's just sad. Can you believe we live in a world where the prequel and original trilogy are available for the celebration of Star Wars, what George Lucas created, and there's only 13 cinemas across the nation for everybody in this country to go watch Star Wars on its celebration day? This wasn't even worth putting an article out about. This is just sad. Sad day for Star Wars fans of old, unless you want it to burn down, and this is visible evidence it's happening. Thanks for being here. Let me know in the comments what you think. We are You Are Echo Base Network. May the Force be with you. See you on the next one.